Hello and welcome to I Am Geek. This is episode 309. I'm your host, Ryan, joined by my brother, Chris, and our good pal, Katrin. We are back. I was sick with the flu, so we missed a week. I'm still getting over it. I'll try not to cough in your guys' ears. Got the mute button on standby if it works this week.
Yes.
And we're good to go. But we are going to talk some news from Disney, some news from Universal, and some Daredevil. Spoilers.
Wow. Yeah. Spoilerific.
So if you haven't watched Daredevil, which I heard that the viewership has not been where they want it to be, so maybe you haven't watched Daredevil. Yeah. It's been good so far.
Very good.
So, okay. Let's do some news. So South by Southwest, which that's funny because we had Southwest on the never mind. South by Southwest, not the airline because they stink. The what is it? It's like a film festival.
It's like a film festival, like down in Austin.
Well, I think it's multiple things. It's a festival in Austin.
It started. I think it mostly started.
It started as a film festival, and now it's like let's announce park ride.
Everything
because they have music as well, right? And a fashion show maybe or something.
Yeah, they've got
that's Katrin's favorite part. Fashion show.
Yes.
That's why he goes every year.
Yes. Keep Austin weird, y'all.
There we go.
There you go.
So
anyways, South by Southwest.
Yes, and Disney was there.
Wow.
Not for movies, not for music, not for fashion.
But they're coming to... No, they're not coming to Texas.
No.
Who's building a park in Texas?
Universal Studios.
Universal. Oh, see, they're trying to make sure, like, hey, we're still here, guys.
Remember us?
And the Universal Park is going to be
near Dallas, right?
Yeah, Frisco.
Frisco.
And it's like 2027?
No.
2026.
Like that.
Wow.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's like a year out. I think it's a year out from where we are.
Wow.
Somebody said on the pictures of it, it looks like there might be a Krusty Krab.
Ooh.
That would be cool. If they have like a full-blown Krusty Krab.
There, you want to go to the Krusty Krab.
Yeah. Go just for that. Anyways, so Disney was there.
Yeah.
It said, hey, here's some announcements, but it wasn't really announcements because it's stuff they announced before, but they're like just being like, just a reminder. And here's a little more information about them.
They're showing off some things that
they're still doing things
to do with art, right? So
yeah. So they announced that next year, a Smuggler's Run will have a new mission to go on with the Mandalorian and Grogu. It'll come out the same day as the movie. Which is funny. It's the same day is also the day that Epic Universe opens, so it'll be the 1 year anniversary of Epic Universe on that same day.
Nice.
Yeah. So they showed a little bit of, but they basically showed the Mandalorian and Grogu walking around Galaxy's Edge and then looking at the Millennium Falcon. And then it was like, oh, we're changing it over.
That's what's going to happen on the ride. It's just them walking around.
That's you see them as you fly by.
Moving really slow behind them.
They just added their images when you're flying down into the planet there. You can see them. Like, there they are.
There they are. Over there. That'd be funny.
But they are kind of changing the storyline, right, of Batu with this, right? Because the timing doesn't.
It's about time that they changed,
which they did already because they added Mandalorian and Grogu.
I think when
and soon to be
the Star Cruiser went down, they pretty much said, you know what? we can stick other characters in there now. It's fine.
Right.
Yeah. No one cares.
No, but because and they're not able to keep up the ruse either, the act with Batu, right? Because they're not really doing things, and they realize it's going to get stale if it's just this one point in time. I could be wrong.
And then they also announced that the little droids that debuted in Disneyland's Galaxy's Edge, I forget what they're called. They're they're cool little droids that walked around.
Yep.
And they look like Huey, Dewey, and Louie, basically.
Yeah.
Same colors and everything. They're coming to Disney World.
BDX droids.
BDX, yes. And
Yeah,
I don't know
if
they're actually doing this when they bring them over, but one of them had a little hey guy.
So it says they'll be joined by Otto, a creature known as an Anzelian.
Yeah.
Like Babu Frick. So it's not Babu Frick, it's Otto.
Well,
but that was cool.
Babu Frick.
Yeah. He's going to be on top of it.
Can't be a Babu Frick. He's got a contract. He pays costume.
Yeah.
So he's a diva now.
Yeah.
He is. So they announced that they're coming. They showed a little more about the load area for the Monsters Inc. ride.
The load area.
Yeah. Well, how it's going to be
the doors basically
put on, basically.
Yeah, you're a door.
And then they showed what they're testing for the Cars. Blah blah blah. Frontierland.
The Cars Adventure in Frontierland. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the awesome paper.
Yes, they had a paper model.
Model, yeah.
Which I think what happened, because they showed another model that wasn't paper later, so it's like, this is the first thing we made. Here's another thing, and the other thing was showing this car going over these bumps. Just in dirt. Like, why? What is that about? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll be fun.
Yeah. So they showed off footage of them test driving these off-road vehicles. Yeah, that's good. In dirt, and people are like, "Oh, they're going to put dirt there. It's going to get muddy." It's like, no, this is just them trying to figure the ride out. But it still is. I don't know. They're really trying to play it up. Like, this is what we're testing, guys.
So in Cars, they're living beings. So you're going to be climbing into the inside.
Yeah, you already do in California Adventure. Have you not been on it?
I haven't. I actually haven't been. I've been to the park when they were, I think, first really starting to get Cars Land going, but I never actually.
It's cool, but when you do get in the car talks to you and says, "Hey, take me out to dinner first."
At least wipe off your feet before you get in.
It is a really cool ride, and Cars Land is really cool out there. I just don't see how it fits in Magic Kingdom, but that's just me.
It's a new age. So I saw somebody said that how they could fix it is just add some eyes to the riverboat that looks like cars. Like, we're done. Cars Land.
Googly eyes to everything.
Googly eyes, yeah. Who knows?
Even the presidents in the Hall of Presidents just put googly eyes on them.
But
that's what I want.
Nobody is really excited about it. The change, right? It's kind of like the Southwest announcement about no bags. Nobody is giving any kind of positive feedback about it either. I mean, people are saying, "Oh, it'll be fine. Cars Land will be fine," right? But it's still like this stuff that they recently showed. It's like, oh, okay, you're just gonna go around in a circle and bumps. Like, surely it's more than that.
Sure. They can't really make any rides out of any newer movies they have, so they gotta.
No, not at all. I mean, they probably could. It's just apparently they can't.
Yeah.
I could
Wish. Come see Chris Pine sing.
Yeah. Moana 2. They could probably do something with that with Moana.
No, she just gets a little water
sailboat. See, they could have kept the water. And you get a sailboat.
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
Yeah.
So they don't have to do all this.
Could have done Home on the Range or something.
Timeless.
Home on the Range. It fit, I guess.
Bring in Roseanne Barr again.
So they also announced how the ride will work in is it California Adventure, where they've got the Stark Lab, right?
Yes,
at Disneyland, which is pretty cool because it's a two-part ride where you've got this car that you're in, and then when you get to this, that you go around in the lab and you get to this one point, and this arm picks up your car and kind of moves you around and puts you back down, which it's unique.
Yeah.
I mean, when we originally saw the videos of what it would be, it was like, oh, you're just gonna like go around in a circle with this arm. Like,
yeah,
that about
the Harry
like
Potter
a carnival ride.
ride.
Well, it looked like a carnival ride because it was just in one place. But it makes it a little more interesting because it's got to pick you up. But that also means things that can break, I guess.
And it'll make you really sick if you're.
That's the end of the ride, really, when they pick you up and then they just shake you out.
Get out!
It's like you're done. Next.
Yes.
So yeah, so that was South by Southwest. Other Disney news: a new trailer dropped for a new live-action movie that used to be animated. That's still sort of animated.
Oh, Snow White.
Like, oh gosh, no.
That comes out this weekend, right?
Yeah, that comes out this week. Do you think anybody's actually going to see that movie?
Didn't they like cancel the premiere or something?
They did. They only opened up to like certain people.
Yeah, only
like, no media.
Wow.
Yeah, they should have just,
know what they got.
They should have just did what they did with like the Batgirl movie. Just been like, put it on a shelf somewhere.
That's what I'm thinking. I know it's a different company, but can you just like show that movie or the Wile E. Coyote movie instead? Can you just?
Yeah, it's
those look like they could be entertaining at least. Like, Wile E. Coyote movie was supposed to be good, actually. But, man.
Oh, sorry, but that was not the movie you're talking about.
No, that wasn't. I'm not looking. So I think my daughter we were looking to see if there's a movie we could go on see on spring break, and that one popped up, and she goes, "How about that movie?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "I don't really want to give them money for that movie." Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah. Gremlins.
Live action, yes. The trailer looks good. It does look like it's a shot for shot, basically.
Yeah, I don't think it looks bad. I don't have high hopes for it because of past experiences with their live action,
like the Lion King.
Just any of those really. But it does look like it has some stuff that isn't in the original.
Yeah, some stuff that's a little tweaked a little bit.
Sure.
But it makes me wonder, did they show everything that's not in the original in the trailer?
Yeah. I mean, the casting looks good.
Yeah. Casting's good, yeah.
And they could have been just showing it like those parts because they're like, oh, you remember this? Remember this?
Yeah.
Remember this?
So it looks it could be decent.
Yeah.
You're
a big Lilo and Stitch fan. Oh, and there goes Chris. We just lost him.
He's like, I'm done with this.
He's like, it's my favorite movie, and you all.
I'm not watching this movie. There he's back.
I'm back.
Man, you hated the trailer that much.
It was that I just couldn't take it. I couldn't take it.
That's one of your all's favorite movies.
Yeah, you guys are big.
It is. We are. Yeah, we love Lilo and Stitch. We love. Like there's been like a couple movies that they've done, and like the TV series. I like the TV series. And, we enjoy all that. So we'll see it because of that.
Yeah,
you might like it. You may like it.
Hopeful. I'm just not hopeful.
Yeah.
They broke my heart too many times.
No. And I couldn't dance.
Oh, bad man. Epic Universe. We'll switch over to the other parks. Showed off a bunch of their merch, which most of it looks like theme park merch.
It's theme park merch, exactly.
Yeah. Some of the Harry Potter stuff or Wizarding World stuff looks pretty cool. The new wands look cool. They did start the new wands in the Universal parks currently. So they have upgraded wands that will do different spells, and it has like lights on it and haptics.
Yeah.
And connects to an app where you can do missions and stuff. So that it looks cool. I mean, the wands aren't as cool as my wands.
iamGEEKshow wands?
Yeah, iamGEEKshow wands.
What is though?
They're pretty cool.
Ooh.
And you can interchange the parts. But
it looks nice.
Look at that. It's got like a pine cone on the end for Hufflepuff.
I do like how like you're kind of dark. Well, I mean you can still see, but like the the colors are really popping
Yep.
on them, which is nice.
And there's probably the light that's shining on you is making those crystals glow. And there is a crystal on it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do have it on versions where it has a kyber crystal on the end that works. But if you're like, I just like Harry Potter, I don't like Star Wars, then you can get it without the working crystal for a little cheaper.
Good idea. Yeah.
But they come apart. You can interchange them.
No haptics, but that's
no haptics. I'm sorry. Universal's very particular about their stuff. If you make your own wand and take it in the park and do spells, they'll take it away from you.
Yeah.
Or they'll kick you out of the park.
Oh,
that's no fun.
But these are just.
Then you just Avada Kedavra them and stick around.
I think they make good showpieces to put on a shelf as part of it. You know, because you're not people aren't gonna like walk around and try to do spells necessarily. They might if they're cosplaying or something like that. That'd be cool. But these make really cool. I think really cool set pieces or show pieces. And then like if you get the one that has the kyber crystal in it, the main one, you can use it in the lightsaber.
And they come with little stands that are pretty cool.
Yeah, nice.
I do have a new crystal coming out based on the fight between Mace Windu and Palpatine.
Oh,
it's gonna have real glass in it, glass shards.
Ooh.
And glowing lightning in the middle of it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Power.
Yeah. But nothing about me. I'm iamGEEKshow on Etsy.
Nothing.
Or if you need a trip planned at Epic Universe, you can email me at ryan@uponthestartravel.com. Anyways, .com. And then so they also they showed a little more of the parks of Epic about stuff in the lands you can do. And then today, if you're listening to this, it'll be yesterday. If you're listening to this on Friday when it comes out.
This week
they released single day tickets to buy.
Yes.
Because before you could only buy a 3-park ticket. You have to buy tickets for all the parks. Now you can buy a single day ticket. But it's like not, I think it's like after May or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because May is like there's no tickets available.
Yeah, I wouldn't even try to go. Like I have no interest in being the first person to go to.
No.
I mean, that's fine if you are one of those folks. That's fine. But I have no interest. I'm not crazy about all that. But
I'm not crazy.
I'm not crazy.
I may go in October if I get to go down there. Why not?
But the new merch, like I said, it kind of looks like cheesy theme park merch. Yeah. But I mean, there's a couple of cool things. Like there's some, like you said, the wands and the different things that you can buy for wands, I guess. But there's some Ministry of Magic items. Like there's a jacket that you can get in a bag, and some of that looks kind of cool. But like the monsters stuff is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's kind of like easy to kid friendly,
very kid friendly
for what you would expect from it.
I could do a whole episode on theme park merch and how bad it is.
It's crazy, right? Like I don't understand why they don't want to sell things.
I don't understand who they have designing them that they're like, yeah, that's good.
That looks great.
Yeah, it looks great.
The same people that said, you know what, we should take a beautiful river out of the Magic Kingdom.
I just don't know. And then like most all the merch, well, not all the merch, because people buy some stuff, but then you can go like to the discount stores and stuff, and like you can even find this stuff like in Burlington, like and TJ Maxx and stuff. Stuff from the parks, like I could find them here because it's like, well, we didn't sell it, so let's send it off there, and it'll sit in those stores for a while.
Some of these people that are designing these could be limited. They're like, okay, you got to make something, but like the cost to make it has to be like $2, so we can sell it for like 200.
Sure. But you think that you could still make a design that's very simple. It's how much are they paying the designers? And it's like, well, you're only paying me $500 for this design. I'm not going to go all out on it.
Look, like this shirt that I'm wearing. It could be just like Big Thunder Mountain, and then it could have like a the train.
I mean, people make these really cool designs, and and they're not making a ton of money off. That's sad thing, they're making less than what Disney would make off of it.
Yeah, the Isle of Berg stuff, some of that looked fun.
Yeah. I mean, it looks fun, but it's not stuff that you would wear like every day. It's like you wear it at the theme park, and then you go home and you're like, I'm not going to wear that.
Right. Well, that's, again, the same with most theme park merch.
Yeah.
So,
anyways, let's get to the main thing. The reason that we're here today.
Yeah.
The show is back. It was on Netflix. It went away on Netflix. Disney brought it over to Disney Plus for a new season.
What?
Daredevil.
And it's going to be 2 seasons.
Yes.
Yeah, they've already greenlit the second season.
I heard that they basically reshot most of this first season, right? Like
there were
a different story, and then they're like, "Yeah, that's dumb."
Yeah, there was a lot of refilming. Yeah, I believe.
Yeah. We're gonna get into spoilers for these first 3 episodes, and then maybe at the end, not the end of this episode, but the end of this series or season, we'll do a roundtable.
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll have Daredevil on.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll have Deadpool on, and he can talk about it.
You
mean Antio?
You'll have Antio come on.
Yeah. Were you guys hyped for this before you watched it?
No.
I was optimistic.
Okay.
But wary at the same time.
Yeah.
Because Marvel's it's not been on a winning streak.
Yeah.
Lately. And I saw Falcon, not Falcon, Captain America.
Yeah.
And it was okay.
Oh, you didn't like it?
Yeah. If you saw the trailer, you saw the movie, basically.
Oh, well, then I saw the movie then.
Yeah, you basically saw it.
How'd it go?
Like there were no surprises.
I did it.
Like they were playing it in the movie like things were mysterious, and then there's like, shocking, this happened. You're like, you already showed us this like months ago in a trailer, so I'm not
They
sure.
seem to be doing that a lot these days.
Yeah.
With their stuff. Like going into it what's going to happen. There's no surprises.
Mm-mm.
But even some of the shows that they've released recently on Marvel, it's like hit or miss. It's we've had some decent ones, and so we didn't know what to expect. And this is more really not in line with what we've been watching with MCU, right? So it's this kind of obscure character. I mean, I know he's popular in Marvel, but it's still kind of obscure from what they've been showing, I guess. So you're like, maybe is it going to be too serious, or what's going to happen here?
I guess before they redid a bunch of stuff, it was more comical.
Oh,
and the actors,
they're like, no.
The actors. Well, I heard the actors that play Daredevil and Fisk were like, "We're not doing this. We're not doing this comical, jump for this."
Nice.
So they made it more serious. Okay, so let's just start with episode 1 because the opening
is hilarious.
No. Did it catch you off guard, or were you like, this?
Well, like, I mean, when it first started, I didn't think anything, but the further it went along, I was like, oh no.
I thought the dialogue was really cheesy though. Like, what are you gonna do now? All this, and it was just so. The people talk like this, Yeah,
the bar scene itself wasn't that great.
Yeah.
But what happened directly after the bar scene? That's good.
That's crazy.
Because basically the Foggy's been hiding out. The one guy they always get information from who sells guns to like Punisher and everyone. I can't remember his name, but he's been a character throughout all the Netflix shows.
Yeah,
he's like hiding him out at his apartment. Someone's broken in and it's gonna come after him. So Matt's like, "I'm gonna go save him." Puts on his outfit and swinging across the city skyline. And then
he kind of looked like he did kind of look like Spider-Man a little bit there. Some of the swinging around that he was doing, it was, I don't know,
a little bit. I mean, they definitely went more graphical with his movement.
Yeah,
more comic booky.
Yeah.
with it, which was fun.
Yeah.
I like it. But then it turns out that the whoever it wasn't after the informant. He was after Foggy.
Yeah.
And suddenly Foggy's shot.
What?
By Bullseye?
Bullseye.
Which wasn't his back broken? It's been so long since I've seen that. Wasn't he in the? He was in.
He was in. Yeah.
And Fisk broke his back, right?
I can't remember if his back
I thought
he broke, or he just was just almost dead from the fighting.
I thought he broke him in half, basically.
He might have. I don't
now remember. He heals, so maybe something happened.
I was gonna say he should have died when he fell off the building, and then he just came back to life, right? So
yeah, I mean, he could have a power of some sort. So a little bit of a healing factor now.
I mean, he has to, because I don't think the way he fell and landed, I don't think he's just getting up from that.
Right.
And he did. He was like,
he knew, just like a bullseye, he knew exactly where to hit on the ground.
I think he's got some kind of powers.
Yeah. But it was a good fight between them. Lots of collateral damage in it. Almost just it was almost treated like it. All these people were dying around them because Bullseye was just throwing stuff around, and it was just kind of just background. It didn't even matter to him who it was or what was going on. He was just doing everything just to distract Daredevil, and it was crazy. But they got up to the roof, and Foggy's heart stopped and couldn't take it anymore, so he threw Bullseye off the roof. Man. It was just like a 3-story building. So I mean,
you can go test it out if you want to. and somewhere in that battle is when he lost the horn off of his mask. Right?
Yeah, he lost.
I didn't see it. I mean, I saw it afterwards, but I didn't realize it fell off during the battle. I guess.
Yeah. All right. Question.
Okay.
Before we move on, this isn't a water bill thing. Okay. It's a little better than the water. It's a little better than the WandaVision water bill.
It's water bill.
No, it's not. Okay, so when Matt and Foggy and
Karen,
are walking out of their law firm, there's an address, and the address is 468. Now, in the comic books, done my research, number 468, the whole comic book is about Foggy faking his own death.
What?
Well, and they even make it in the comic book where Daredevil hears his heart stop. So, is Foggy still alive? What do you think?
He could be. I mean, it really depends on what they're going to do. I mean, they got a second season, so I mean, possibly. The director, I believe there was an interview, and the director was saying that they wanted to do real world consequences. For this season, they wanted things to really matter, and not everyone just makes it through the end all happy. Third act, everyone's fine. Now,
468 a red herring then, or
I mean, it could if they do bring him back, which I mean, it's a comic book thing. People come back all the time and stuff and fake their deaths and various things. So it's not at all unlikely, but I could see them. If he does, it'll be a little tag at the end of the season.
Yeah.
And he would show back up in season 2. I could see that.
Yeah.
Maybe Karen knows. Maybe she knows.
Well, in the comic book, I think she helps fake his death. But it could just be a red herring to be let's put this number in there, so people will be like, oh, I bet he's still alive because that's the comic that he faked his own death in, and the numbers on the outside of their they're building and blah 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 blah.
Very well could be a WandaVision director thing, like Mephisto. I didn't even know that was a thing.
You just picked the number out of the air. It's like, yeah, this will be their address.
I like the number. It's the number of my locker in college.
It would be interesting if it actually does happen, and they actually did put that little Easter egg in there.
That would be cool.
Guide you. I don't know if it will though, but
probably not.
It was interesting that it was there.
Yeah,
and it was interesting that they liked, even in the comic book, Daredevil hears his heart stop.
Yeah,
which how does that work?
Well, I mean, there are certain drugs and poisons.
Oh, that's true.
Will slow your heart down.
That's true. Probably did that. That's probably what happened.
It sounds like, you've
maybe he's a superhero and just didn't know it.
He
comes back as Foggy Bottoms.
Look out for Foggy Bottoms. Out of the night.
It becomes
he's Foggy Bottomobile.
They become what was the movie with Paul Rubens and all the Mystery Men.
Yeah.
Spleen.
Okay, so of course Matt Murdock gets another. Well, they start another.
Yeah, a year later. Yeah.
Law firm.
He starts a firm with the person that Foggy was talking to.
Yeah.
In the bar. Yeah.
And then Karen goes to San Francisco.
Yeah, she just moves to San Francisco. In the comics, Daredevil moved to San Francisco at one point.
But of course, he gets a new love interest.
A
therapist.
He's set up with this therapist.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so Batman Forever.
And then she's doing a book signing, and we see an actor, like a well-known actor.
There's lots of actors. Yeah.
No, I mean like a well-known actor that's asked for her to sign the book.
Right.
It's the actor from Wednesday, the show Wednesday. He played the main. Well, I don't want to spoil Wednesday if you haven't watched Wednesday.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, but I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah, that's him. So there's theories that he's gonna that he could be Muse.
Could be.
That's what I figured who that was. Like they made a point of really kind of like lingering on him and him needing help and stuff like that. So I don't know why it wouldn't be unless he ends up being someone else.
Because what was the point of having that
actor
interaction?
You're like,
because he was very unstable, and you're like, well, something weird's going to happen here. Nothing really weird happened, but it's setting up something.
And Muse, if you don't know about Muse, good gracious, what a dark, evil horror character, right? I mean, so if you don't know about Muse, and he is a villain,
a serial killer.
Serial killer, but he's not just a serial killer. He's an artist, and he uses the body parts to make art. And I guess in the trailer, you see some of that a little bit in the background.
You see some like, he does like murals and like on buildings and stuff. And there's some of that kind of sprinkled throughout. If you're looking at the background,
that's like, I mean, just him alone, it has to be a rated M show.
In the comics, he's an Inhuman, which is kind of like a mutant.
Powers.
He has powers. He can move like super fast, and moves silently. Yeah. So like he was a Daredevil. Yeah, he was a Daredevil villain. So like Daredevil would have trouble pinpointing him because of how he would move.
He has psychic abilities that he can kind of counteract the senses that Daredevil has, from what I read.
Ooh. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. And I think
he just says that. And he's
he just moves his hand real fast. And Daredevil's like, I can't concentrate on
You can't see me. You can't see me.
If that actor is playing Muse, I think they made a good choice, because that actor, like if you've watched Wednesday, what he does in Wednesday, he can be pretty creepy. But yeah, so you got that, and then you have Fisk that ends up going to see that therapist.
Yeah.
Well, you skipped.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He becomes mayor.
Yeah. That's where I was going next.
Yeah.
So he becomes mayor, and he's seen a therapist with his wife because they're had a falling out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But with the whole thing from Echo when he was healing himself from getting shot in the head, and he just kind of went off on his own and did the show Echo. She was basically running the Kingpin's empire for him, and it was actually doing better.
Wow.
Of course.
They're big, but she got a little lonely without him there, and cheating on him with someone named Adam that we haven't seen.
Don't cheat on the Kingpin.
Although I think there's little hints of we know Adam's fate right now, because there's been a few times they've shown Kingpin's hand.
Oh yeah.
Bruises and scarring on it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got Adam somewhere, and he's just beating the crap out of him daily. Like, he's not killing him. He promised not to kill him.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean he ain't gonna hurt him.
But he is the mayor, and he's having fights with the police. He's going back and forth with them.
He's going to make New York great again.
Yep. He's trying to get rid of these vigilantes.
I swear, I thought he was going to say that though, because when he's doing his speech, I'm going to make New York, and I was like, oh no, he's going to do it.
New York great again.
But during one of his speeches, there was an Easter egg. Did y'all see the on the side of the building, like in Times Square, there was a Rogers the musical review.
Yeah, Rogers the musical. Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
That was in there. There was the soda from the Incredible Hulk that some of his blood got in, and Stan Lee drank for that. And there was an advertisement, something for Pimtech or something as well.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That's
funny.
But during his campaign, he has a person that gathers 50,000 signatures or something for him. And comes in and finds him and wants to be part of his team, so they allow him. And there's rumors about who this guy is, which I don't know.
What rumors did you hear?
That it's his son.
Oh, interesting.
I could see that.
Yeah, I mean I've seen that, which I mean they wouldn't say that it was, but I've seen things like, oh, he's nobody, he's not connected to the comics at all, he's just a character that they made up for the show. But I mean, yeah, it seems odd that like you wouldn't like something will happen with him. Like it seems weird that it kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah. So some of the rumors, I guess his son is in the comic books, and he's an actual character that tries to take Kingpin down or something because he has a hatred for him.
Well, he is connected to, I mean, that would make sense that he would be getting in there to take him down eventually, because he is connected to the BB, which throughout the show we see like this kind of indie documentary type thing of this woman going around asking people about everything that's going on basically in the show. And her name is BB. She was named after her uncle, which was Ben. I can't think of his last name suddenly.
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben. It was Uncle Ben. She's Peter Parker's
Ben Parker
cousin. Ben Urich.
Okay.
He was from the original show. He was the journalist that Karen kind of like, he was her mentor basically throughout that, and Kingpin actually killed him. He was like so it seems that she doesn't know. But if that one guy is actually his son planning to take him down, I mean, that would be the perfect person for him to like, bring in.
We're figuring it all out.
Do it.
So let's move on. We saw there's a clip of other vigilantes, I think, at some point.
White Tiger.
And then goes to the Is it the second episode when this happens? They're all running together now. When does the guy go down in the subway and he fights?
I believe that's in the first.
Is it in the first? I don't remember.
I think it kind of ends around that.
This guy goes down to save some people or save a guy from getting beat up. Turns out the guys beating him up are cops, and one of them gets thrown off the subway thing.
He
trips. Yeah, he trips
the subway. Yeah,
and
leading the jury.
Sorry. And then they arrest the guy for killing a cop. Just turns out he's a white tiger, but we didn't know that.
Yes, which apparently like, and this is kind of newish. I mean, they had Iron Fist, and he was kind of magical or whatever, but like it almost kind of threw me off a little bit when they're like, he went down there without his suit, without his magical amulet to protect this guy. When they say that, it just sounds kind of corny when they're.
But what that does is it does set it up, because if somebody else gets the amulet,
yes, which is a thing. Like they're
why would somebody else get the amulet? He's still White Tiger, right? Nothing happens to him, right? Right?
Well.
So anyway, episode 2.
So there's the big court case because Murdoch takes the.
Of course, he
takes him on.
Case.
Yes. Still not knowing that he's the White Tiger.
Yeah, he didn't know at first.
At that point,
but then, eventually, they discover his outfit when going to get his suit. From home, is it's like nice suit. So that's kind of what the epitome, whatever is of this episode, and episode 3 is around this court trial of trying to prove that he's innocent, trying to find the informant that the cops were beating up on, and that's kind of like it's all about the court case.
Daredevil's not Daredevil anymore. Like
I was gonna say that kind of bugs me a bit, because they always do this with shows and movies and stuff. It's like it's great, it's all awesome, especially like the first movie, and they already kind of did this a little bit in the other seasons on Netflix, where it was Daredevil, gave it up, Daredevil, gave it up, Daredevil. And it always happens. It happened like Luke Cage. It's like season 2 or the second movie, and I guess this is the second go around. It's like he's got to give up his power. Like he's got to give up his power. He's got to give up being the vigilante or whatever, because it just something happened, and it happens so much.
And that happened after Foggy's death. He was like, I just can't do this anymore, which is weird, because it's like, wouldn't you want to avenge it? You know?
I think it was because he went too far.
Right.
He wanted Bullseye to die, and he tried to kill him.
Yeah.
So he's just like, it's the whole Batman thing. I can't kill. I do too much. I can't. Yeah. I do. I got to stop. So I get that, and it works with the plot. And it's not. I mean, it's been a good show, but it still just kind of bugs me. It's just like we came to see Daredevil.
We only have so many episodes here. We can't see serious talking.
And so I'm hoping the next episode or 2, he's gonna be like, I need to put the costume back on. I got to put it back on. Stuff's going crazy. I got to get it back on.
I mean, I think he is close to putting it back.
Yeah, let's skip ahead. We don't have to tell the whole story, but basically, he ends up winning the court case.
Yeah.
Because he tells everybody that he's White Tiger. Or Murdoch tells everybody that this guy's White Tiger. Wins the court case. White Tiger says, "Well, I'm suiting back up." I don't know why. That part bugged me. That part bugged me. I'm like, why would you immediately suit back up? Because everybody knows who you are.
Yeah. So in the comics, apparently, because this basically is like straight from the comics. And I wish they would have done this a little bit in it, but in the comics, it's almost like a drug, putting on the amulet, where like he can't help himself. He needs to he needs to get his fix, basically, put the amulet on and go out there and feel powerful and stuff. And so they didn't really delve into that in the show, and I think that would have helped this. Because it's like immediately
I'm a superhero.
He's like, I gotta go out and help people. Everyone knows who I am, and all the cops hate me. But you know what? I'll be fine.
Just gonna walk around on the streets like this.
Yeah, it's just slowly walk through the streets, not really looking around.
And then somebody shoots him in the head.
Whoa!
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah,
he's not surviving that. No,
yeah,
he's got to come back.
And then we find that the very last scene is a person walking towards the camera, and he has the Punisher symbol on his chest.
Yes, the guy.
Is it Punisher? Probably not.
Supposedly the Punisher. It's not the Punisher.
Yes. And while this is happening, Fisk is giving this, justice has to be. These vigilantes can't be running around. Someone has to stop them. And then,
and with the Punisher thing, throughout with the police officers that you've seen that are kind of like corrupt or doing whatever they want, they all have Punisher tattoos on them.
Yeah.
So it's almost like this Punisher cult
that
are doing their own thing, whatever they want to do. It's like was it in The Dark Knight, where where people start dressing up as Batman, and going out. It's kind of like that, except these people will kill you.
So, do we think the next White Tiger is going to make an appearance in this season?
Well, they already have technically.
Yeah, I mean,
but because in the comics there have been 2 other people that are related to him that have become the White Tiger. His niece, which we saw in the court case, like she was sitting in the court, and then his little sister, which we haven't seen.
Yeah.
More than likely they'll just go with the niece since she's kind of been verified. She's in there. And in the comics, Daredevil actually trains her with the use of an amulet. So it
gets her addicted to it. All right. So that's been it so far. And the sad thing is the actor that plays White Tiger in real life, right after filming, he passed away. So sort of his last scene.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, pretty sad. And they said that he was pretty much sick the whole way through filming, and it was some days were hard for him, but he wanted to do it. So,
well, he did a really good job.
Oh, he did a good job.
Yeah. Very, very well acted.
So the next episode, do we think Frank is gonna make an appearance?
Oh, Frank is definitely gonna. Yeah, he's gonna show up at some point. It seems like, I mean, that Matt's gonna get wind of these things, especially with this. Someone probably saw this guy walking away, and he had the Punisher outfit on it, and so he's gonna try and hunt down Frank.
Yeah.
See what's going on with him.
The funny thing is, I watched the video. Like, there was all these reaction videos for this scene online, and there was one guy, and he was watching it, and before it's revealed as the Punisher, the guy walks out to shoot him, and he shoots him. And when he's lifting his hand to shoot him, the guy watching the video goes, "Wait, no!" And then it was revealed as a Punisher. He's like, "Oh, that was weird that I said that," because that was that a line from the Punisher that Frank does?
It's
or that actor does it.
When he was in Walking Dead. That one?
Is it the Walking Dead? Yeah, probably Walking Dead.
I think
so.
Like,
wait, no! But he did the exact same line the way he did it, and it was so funny.
That is funny.
So I thought the 3 episodes were good. I was a little worried, like you were at the beginning, but then it was good. I'm interested to see how many episodes.
8 or 9.
8. Is that the magic number?
I think there's like 17 or 18 total of the 2 seasons.
There will be 9 episodes.
9 episodes. Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's
see what happens. See how
so
it turns
episodes
out.
left.
So She-Hulk will be in which episode?
So supposedly there's going to be some character that you will not expect. It's going to show up in the show at some point. A character that you
Spider-Man.
I mean, that's speculation, but there's still like the big the Marvel Disney can't use Spider-Man.
That's right.
In a live action TV show. They can do movies, they can do the animated series, which
She-Hulk, I guess.
My Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man show.
I mean, it fits. She's a lawyer, right?
I've heard it could be. Someone said Hulkling or somebody like that. Still, I don't want that. I want it to be. I don't want it to be anybody like that.
No.
I don't know. Who do you think it's going to be?
Jennifer Garner is going to show up as Elektra.
Other Marvel news. It was announced that the actress from Stranger Things.
Yep.
I forget her name.
Sadie,
is going to be in the new Spider-Man movie.
Yes, she has been cast for Spider-Man 4. No one knows who.
Who do you think she's going to be?
Well, so there's several people I can see her playing.
Yes.
Well, first off, she's been rumored for quite a while to be Jean Grey for the X-Men movies. So there's speculation that she could show up as Jean Grey. I kind of hope not. I kind of want the Spider-Man movie to kind of be its own thing and not have like a big thing. I'd love it to be grounded, and I'd love Daredevil to show up. She could be. I mean, she's a redhead. She could be another version of Mary Jane,
the real Mary Jane,
the real Mary Jane, or an alternate universe Mary Jane. I thought it could be a new take on Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, that's what some people said.
And they could keep her red hair, and like they can keep her just like she is. She could be a Gwen Stacy, but look like Mary Jane. And then there's also Black Cat, who's a character that they've wanted to put in the movies for quite some time. She's basically the Marvel version.
I don't know if she'll be Black Cat. I can see them having Black Cat, but somebody else be Black Cat, and she could be somebody else. Somebody else said that she could be like a younger. There's this detective lady. I forget her name, but she helps Spider-Man. Some point.
Oh, I know you're talking about. I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Detective. The
Marvel
Spider-Man
version of
detective
Montoya.
lady.
What'd you say?
I said the Marvel version of Montoya.
Yuriko Watanabe?
No.
Sure.
So. Well, she's red. She has red hair.
Oh, she's red. Oh, okay. Well, that's different. Well, that's what this person looks like.
Another
detective lady. That's funny.
Another person I thought she could be, which would be fun, is straight from Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Firestar.
That'd be cool.
She's got red hair. They're introducing mutants. Wow. So I mean, she's like connected with Spider-Man. That would be kind of fun. Maybe he
comes too.
Yeah, I know. Like maybe he gets a room, like has roommates, and it's Firestar and Iceman. Yeah, Bobby and Firestar. Yeah.
Now Zendaya is just going to be sort of not a main focus in the next movie, right? She's just going to be there, but not the main person.
Yes.
When's it come out?
I think there's still a while. I want to say last I saw it was going to be after like the Avengers movies.
Oh, so like a long time. It's like
it's going to be
like 20 years from now.
Yep. But I mean, by then, if it's after Secret Wars, he could have his black suit.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It could be Hallows Eve.
Hallows Eve. You're just not a random character, aren't you?
I mean, it very well could be a gender swap version of another Spider-Man villain too. I mean, we don't, or she could just be someone that's not anyone. That
right? She's just the character that walks by.
Yeah.
Hey,
scientist number one.
It would be interesting if she's some other version of Mary Jane.
That would be interesting.
We'll see. We'll see.
The multiverse
20 years.
allows anything.
Yeah, 20 years we'll find out. Anyways, all right. Oh, a little update. I finished season 2 of School Spirits.
Oh, good.
And it's a really good show. So you're looking for a good show. It's not a kid show.
No,
not a kid show.
Sounds like it. School Spirits,
and it means like CW. That guy.
Was it Paramount Plus? I think
it's on Paramount Plus. Yeah.
Don't have it.
The first season is on Netflix.
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the second season should come to Netflix.
Yeah,
I would
take some
assume.
time. Yeah,
but the first season is on Netflix, and then the second season is on Paramount Plus. We got some deal for like a couple months, so I was like, I'm just gonna watch it. But yeah, really good. They did a really good job with it. Lots of twists and turns. So yeah. Anyways, but we're already over an hour.
I've been rewatching Rogue One.
We watched that. Rogue One. Sorry. Grant wanted to watch other Star Wars. I'm like, well, the only thing we haven't watched that matters is Rogue One. I'm like, you think you're ready for that? He's like, well, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Get ready
so
to
we
cry.
watched it. Still so good.
So I'm on the last episode of Andor, and I remember liking it, but I liked it even more the second time watching through it. It's so good.
I think that's one of those shows. Like I want to rewatch it because I think Andor is one of those shows that is better. It would be better the second time through.
I think I watched it on the side, like while I was working or something. I don't think I really watched it. And this time I've been really watching it, and I've really enjoyed it. And the next season is coming out in April, so I wanted to be ready for that.
Nice.
And it looks like season 2 goes right into Rogue One. From what
that's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I guess since we're doing what you're watching,
what you're streaming,
we've been watching on Prime Video, The House of David.
Oh, has it been good?
It's been good. Yeah, it's a story of David from the Bible, and it's starting out with the. I don't know if they'll do other seasons, but this season is basically the David and Goliath story.
Yeah.
It's done really well. Like production value is really nice. All the actors are really good. It's got like almost like a Game of Thrones vibe to it, like without like like
shame.
Yeah, not some of that stuff. But I mean, there's some of that stuff in the Bible.
That's where they got their ideas.
Yeah, but they're not graphic with it. But it's been good. It's been good so far. And there's actors that you'll see in it. The woman that plays Vanessa from Daredevil
that you'll recognize, don't you?
Yeah. Like a lot of
actors in it
that you'll see actors. There's language.
A lot of these things, like the biblical stories and stuff, they don't necessarily get some of the top tier actors that you think of or people you've seen.
That's right.
But they're really good. Like Vanessa from Daredevil, Wilson Fisk's wife, she's in it. She plays the queen.
I can see that.
And the guy from The Mummy, the with the black cloak hood with that group, I can't remember their group. He had the tattoos on his face.
Yeah.
He is like an advisor to the king. So I mean, there's a lot of good actors in it. It's cool. Really well done.
Yeah, cool.
I recommend it.
Very cool. All right. Well, I think that's it. We did it.
We did it.
Next time will be 310.
Wow, almost 340.
It's we're almost to 500.
To Yuma? Are we going to Yuma?
310 to Yuma. That's what the next episode will be about. I guess we'll just do
Yuma.
We already got watch party of 310 to Yuma.
We've already got the title.
Anyways, we'll be back next week. We'll be living with Landspeeder, I guess. Be Star Wars to find something.
Yes. And
then we'll be back with iamGEEK as long as everybody's healthy. Able to talk. Anyways, thank you guys for listening, watching, subscribing, commenting, all the fun stuff. We'll see you next time on iamGEEK.
Bye-bye.